Yo, what up, everybody? Saith the wise one here, and today we got a special episode to raise public awareness about the food that's being consumed in America. Now, today I have a video clip that we're going to do a reaction on. And the purpose of this clip is to point out the differences between American food, if that's what you want to call it, and European food. First of all, let me elaborate here and let you know that I lived in Europe for a few years, mainly in Germany, and they have still mom and pop shops, so a lot of things are like, really fresh. And corporatism exists, but not like here in America. And freshness and wholesomeness still means something there. So we have this guy, his name is JT, giving out a shout to JT. And JT was also over in Europe, and he's going to point out the differences in American slop, as he calls it, and European food. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let me see if I can get Mr. JT up here. Mr. JT, where are you, sir?
What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be checking out some European versus American food quality. I always see all these videos of Americans who moved to Europe and have lived there for a little bit and started eating European food, and they always talk about just how much European food changed their body. Simply not even like eating better, just eating not American food. Because we already know, dude, they put who knows what in our food, they really do. How is it?
Garbage is what they put into our food. BHA and BHT to preserve freshness and to hold foods out so that they have a long shelf life, which in turn makes us all sick. Go ahead.
Legal? I'm not for sure, but yeah, they pretty much poison us. And just the difference between European food and American food is so crazy. Like, get on up into my body on American food versus 3 months on European food. Oh my goodness. Now, granted, he could have, started working out more, but I don't care what you say. If your diet isn't good and you're not eating good food, it doesn't matter how hard you work out. Your body will never truly show the results of you working out if you're eating bad food.
That's true. Also, you can also lose weight without having to go to the gym if you're eating the right things too, and also doing some fasting. I might interject that.
And I mean, look at this. Like, yeah, he's still very in shape here, but you can just tell it's just a lot more defined. His skin looks clearer and his muscles are more defined. Like, dude. And usually, especially like the skin part, that all has to do with your diet. And look.
That's right. All that junk that's in American food is not in European food, because what America puts into their food is generally banned in other countries.
He's eating a banana. It ain't like he's eating freaking crazy junk food or anything, but just the difference is still insane. No, literally, since moving to Europe, I do similar workouts at home and eat worse low-key, but I've noticed more muscle growth than I ever saw at home. Like, how does that even do? Just doing simple at-home workouts and low-key eating worse, but since it's just not American food with all that stuff they be putting in it, it doesn't matter. It's automatically better for you.
It is. It's much better for you. It's fresher and it's more wholesome. Hands down,
Why, like, dude, why? Stop putting stuff in our food, dang it. Like, what the heck? Like, I'd like to see a difference between somebody that is living in America and isn't really in that great a shape. Like, this dude's in pretty decent shape here. I wish it was somebody who doesn't normally work out and eats junk food and fast food and all that. I want to see somebody like that move to Europe and see just how big of a difference. Dude, I guarantee you their life would be changed. They would never move back. They would.
First of all, he would have to get over his addiction to American food. Uh, Chances are a person like that is not going to take right off with European food. But I will give you the props on that. If he were to, follow through with that, he would see an immediate difference.
Move to Europe and stay there, you know?
Can someone please tell me why all chocolate bars in Europe are so tiny? Is chocolate considered more of a kid's treat in Europe?
No, it's a treat to everybody. It shouldn't be the whole meal. What are you doing?
Chocolate
Everything in America is oversized portions. So, and it reflects itself on the people.
bar is literally giving Bella Hadid.
Huh? See, this is another problem. The portion sizes, hey, chocolate or sweet things, period, are supposed to be a treat. I bet Europe ain't got the big size, the king size, the extra large size. I mean, you can literally buy chocolate bars like the size of my head over here, and I got a big old head, you know? This one might be more of a mindset thing, because these don't look that crazy small.
No, they're not that crazy small, but they're not that crazy large either. And you don't really need big portions of food. That's just promotes greed and gluttony. And America's a land of greed and gluttony. Make no doubt about that.
Yeah, like, dude, that's a big old chocolate bar. What do you mean? Pure Haley Hazelnut. Sorry. I know it's a different language, but hazelnut is hilarious. Yeah, portion sizes are also a very big problem here. People will buy, like, family-size stuff and extra-large king-size stuff that you're literally supposed to share with the family. Like, it's for multiple people. But one person eats the whole thing, you know?
Have you ever compared foods between the United States and our European neighbors? It's a little disturbing. Brace yourselves.
The ketchup one, like, the ingredients ain't that crazy. Like, I would expect any ingredients in anything in the U.S. to be a mile long. But what...
Okay, here's the deal with the next products that you're going to see him go through. Notice that the American versions have a much longer list, as much more garbage and slop in the same product than in its European counterpart. Check it out.
What's crazy to me is the colors. Look, that ain't just like a red bottle. That is the ketchup. Like, the color difference. What are they putting in here? I guess this right here, but dude, what makes it that vibrant red, I will never know. That is insane. Doritos. Oh, chips are just not good for you anywhere, you know? Like, y'all see all this random stuff they put in both of these. But, like...
In some cases, chips are not really made out of potatoes or corn or whatever they're supposed to be made out of. So, that's a bad start right there.
What's all this extra stuff? Red 40, blue 1, yellow 5. Why do I need that in my Cool Ranch Doritos? I'll never know.
That, sir, are the additives that America adds to their food, some of the additives, which are banned in other countries. If you take Kellogg's, for example, Kellogg's makes two different types of the same cereal. One sugary, BHT, colorful version for the American kids, and then there's a much more healthier version that they make for the foreign kids, because the foreign countries are not going to buy that slop breakfast cereal that American kids eat.
Oh, my. Oh, not oatmeal. What the heck? Look at the difference. This is like, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ingredients. Literally 5 ingredients in the UK version. Over
5 ingredients in the UK version, of course. And look at the list on the American version. Unbelievable, huh?
here, I'm not even counting them. Look at that. Niacinamide, yeah, I get it. Like, what even is that? Riboflavin, huh? Thiomin,
Some of those things is hard to pronounce. I believe that's riboflavin. That's kind of like one of the B vitamins.
Somebody's gonna get kicked, especially these big words. I'm gonna kick somebody in the head. Like, why? Why is it? Oh no. Oh, not my mac and cheese. Don't do this to me. Oh, I'm never gonna eat again. Yeah, this is it. I'm gonna starve to death. Alright. Look at the daggone difference, son. Cheese and rice. Like, I knew this box mac and cheese right here wasn't the greatest for you already. This stuff is like 90 cents.
Look at the list on the American side. That is unbelievable. And look at the size of the list of ingredients on the European side. Looks like it's about, what, 1/4 that of the American side. Remember, we're ingesting all of this garbage that you see there.
Cheese is a powder that you just put some milk in and it turns into cheese, you know? This stuff's already not good for you, but look. Oh, that's why they have to put it on the long side of the box. I think it's on this side because they ain't got room nowhere else for it. Cheese and rice. It's because they have to write every detail to avoid lawsuits. What? Huh? Well, yeah, they should write every detail. I want to know what's in the food, I mean. And why would somebody try to sue them if they didn't tell us what's in it? Because they're putting random stuff in it. Come on now. American one looks cooler, though, so I don't care. You know what? It looks cooler. Who cares what's in it? Oh, man. Dude, I love this mac and cheese, too. Well.
Mac and the cheese is something that shouldn't be eaten, but Americans are going to eat it anyway. I know I used to eat it, but I can't eat it anymore because I feel the difference in my body. Go ahead.
Oh no. Oh no. This is another one of them things just ain't good for you anywhere. Mountain Dew is actually terrible for you, and dude, it's so good too. Oh. McDonald's fries. You know what? Except for dimethylpolycyanoxane, it's really not that crazy of a difference. Or wait. Actually, yes it is. Yeah, never mind. Canola oil, corn oil, soybean oil, high soybean oil, natural beef.
Well, it looks like a bug to me. I guess that's what happens when you got greed on your mind. You know, you don't stop and think about the cleanliness of things, and bugs and insects can make their way into a package like that. It's kind of gross, though.
That's it. I'm moving. Ooh, what is that? Hold on. Ooh. Okay, I mean, first off, the bug. What are we doing? You're obviously in a grocery store here, and then like a farmer's market here. So like kind of the place where you're shopping for this video at least. Like Europe has grocery stores and farmer's markets. We got grocery stores and farmer's markets. But the difference in the food you're getting, regardless where you're getting it, that's the main difference.
Well, yeah, we have grocery stores and farmers markets, but ours are more corrupt than theirs. Remember, capitalism, corporatism.
Things in European supermarkets that confuse me as an American expat.
Leaves are growing on oranges in Europe, which I have not seen before in America.
That, sir, is when you know you have A real organic orange, not a genetically modified one.
I mean, I'll be honest, I've never seen it either, but I knew an orange had some leaves on the end of it at one point. Usually they just take it off. There is candy in Europe which contains alcohol. Actually, it doesn't. I learned that. Yeah. We did a video and I seen these. And I'll be honest, it got me because why else would they be called wine gums, you know? But there's actually no wine in these, so no. Yeah, I'm sure they're not just going to let their kids eat gummies full of alcohol. Or are you? Most bread in Europe is displayed openly without plastic packaging. Have you ever been to a bakery? Most bread, actually good bread, alright, doesn't just come in straight plastic packaging. You want some bread that just isn't 90% sugar? Go to the bakery.
I agree with you wholeheartedly there. That's the best place to get your bread. Also, you have to eat the bread up within the next 2 or 3 days, or it'll become hard as a brick. You can pretty much kill someone with it when if you hit them with it. Not really, but it's pretty hard. But that's fresh organic bread.
Do Europeans really find this sanitary? I mean, besides yellow, there are also green bananas in Europe. This person has never seen a banana a day in their life. You actually want to buy your bananas a little green so that way when you get them home and they're sitting on your counter, you got a few days before they go bad, you know? And you got to turn them into some banana bread. Honey is sold with a comb, which brutally shocked me. Because I read on Facebook this kind of honey can make you high.
Well, I'm sure that's probably good news to some people, because some people will do anything to get high off of it. Anything.
Somebody please take this person's phone. I'm blocking this account. I can't do any more of these. Coffee in Europe is disgusting as it tastes very bitter. Well, you see, when you make coffee and you just use some coffee grounds or some coffee beans, whatever, and you don't put straight sugary creamer or whatever, all these morning donut flavor stuff, all the caramel, whatever, you don't put all that in it. Why did I just get a random smell of coffee? Are they making videos smellable now? For y'all's sake, I hope not. But yeah, it's usually all the extra bad stuff that gets put in American coffee that makes it taste good, you know?
Yes, that's the problem. Everything gotta taste good. With what America puts into their food, you can take a piece of cardboard or a sponge, put the same ingredients into that cardboard or that sponge, and it'll taste good also. As long as it's tasting good, Americans will eat it. That's pathetic. It's disgusting.
And it's not as sweet as American coffee. Yeah, because they ain't putting 20 pounds of sugar in each cup. They also don't sell my favorite double caramel Reese's Pieces Dunkin' Donuts creamer in Europe. You know, I wish I could laugh and be like, oh, this is an exaggeration, but I guarantee you, there is a bottle of double caramel Reese's Pieces Dunkin' Donut creamer on a shelf somewhere in America right now. That's just, yeah. Beer in Europe tastes very funny. No, I've never had a European beer, so I don't know.
Let me speak on European beer. First of all, it's an acquired taste, but once you acquire the taste, you cannot go back to American beer. I mean, let's call a spade a spade. But you have to make your own experience from it. Same as wine.
Took me a while to even like American beer. I almost feel like everybody's kind of like that, though. Like, you take your first sip of beer, most people, you're kind of like, oh, what is this? Then you take another sip, and you're kind of like, all right, hold on now, you know? Because the taste reminds me of burnt fried chicken. I regret the amount of brain cells I just lost watching this video. Like, why?
Y'all ever hear people say how when they go to European countries, the food is just so much better, it's fresh, it doesn't taste like chemicals, blah blah blah. I never really believed that, because it's like, how much different can it be, right? John and I have been in Ireland for a week now, and when I tell you that we've been eating, okay, enjoying food is delicious, 10 out of 10. The US could never, but
Yeah.
when I tell you that I'm losing weight, I don't feel bloated. Like if I ate a slice or two slices of pizza in the US, I would feel bloat, like
That is,
big.
dude, it's so true. I've noticed that a lot. Whenever I eat like a meal, like go out to a restaurant or something, or like you said, get a pizza from wherever. After I eat, it doesn't matter how much you eat. If you eat a slice of pizza or half the dang pizza, you feel so bloated. It's insane. That is probably the number one thing I hate the most about our food, is how bloated it makes you feel. Like, you just feel so just, you know, you don't want to do nothing. You gotta, like, when you go to get up from the couch, you gotta get some momentum, you know? Like, it's bad, bro.
Big, inflated. Here, we've been eating pizza, pasta, Irish dishes. We've been going to pubs, pub food, and big meals, big meals. And I feel great. I feel energized.
Dude, if I ate a slice of pizza, a bowl of pasta, and then drank 2 beers at the pub, I might actually explode, you know?
Yes, especially if it's in America, because there's so much extra stuff to the food that bloats us out, that inflames us, and just in some cases, with some vegetables, a lot of the vegetables, they engineer the pesticides inside the food. They engineer it inside the food so they don't have to spray it on, if that makes any sense. It's disgusting.
Feel fatigued. I don't feel like when you eat a lot of carbs, you get this like, you go up there and then you come down crashing. I don't feel that at all. So yes, when people say that food out here on this side of the world is that much better for you, they're not lying. Y'all ever?
Now I'm just starting to get jealous, because what the heck? Like, I'd understand if he only ate, like, super healthy foods and worked out twice a day and all this and said, oh, I feel amazing. But the fact that he's just eating pizza and pasta and going to pubs and eating pub food and still feels better than eating food from America, like, dude, we have high food regulations in Ireland. Certain food additives allowed in the USA are banned here. If every other country in the world has something banned that you can't put in their food there, why are we putting it in our food, you know?
The reason why, sir, is because America's a greedy land, and lots of their inhabitants are greedy people. And so they do it for this greed. They do it so they can buy them a nice yacht and a few houses. You know, you can only live in one house at one time, drive one car at one time, but the greed is so out of control that they need 8, 9, 10, 11 cars, so you name it. It's for the greed.
The rest of the world says, hey, people probably shouldn't eat this. Why are they still putting it in ours? And one thing nobody's mentioned yet, I guarantee you, food in different countries in Europe probably tastes so much better.
It tastes a whole lot better. And because it doesn't have all the junk in it, as American food does, it makes your body feel great also.
Too. Like, not only is it good for you, it's probably so much better. Oh my gosh. I might pack my bags tonight. I'm gone. Well, I'm gonna pull my best plankton and eat me some hologram meatloaf for the rest of my life, I guess. But alright guys, that is going to do it for today's video.
All right, we're going to go ahead and cut it off right there. I want to thank JT for creating that video, and us for raising awareness a little bit. Hopefully we'll start paying a little bit more attention to what we eat. If you pay attention to what you're eating, then you'll see what they're actually putting into the food. And it's a lot of crap. It really is. So, with that, I'm going to wish you all a nice day, evening, morning, wherever you are. This is said the wise one. And we've just raised your awareness of food in both CONUS and in Europe. And Europe, without a doubt, is the hands down winner. But don't take my word for it. Go to Europe. You might not come back here. All right, you guys take care. And like I always say, maintain, chill, be still, and keep an iron will. Peace out.